I'm so excited that I got to play with WTA player Chen Wang in some doubles match. She was the former number 12 in singles play, and one of her career highlights is beating Serena Williams in Australia Open 2020.
It's over. Serena has been stunned.
As you can see, I stole a few points from her by poaching the net. So today, I'll be talking about poaching techniques.
I'm going to talk about footwork of poaching, timing of poaching, and finally, the placement of the ball in poaching. First, let's talk about the footwork. Take a look at this configuration, and I'll do some demos. The three pieces on my side will indicate my footwork. And the two pile of balls on the other side are your targets. Suppose you are on the outside and you want to poach. So those three markers shows the footwork pattern. So first of all, you should start at the center of the service box. You should be in the center between the single line and the middle line. Okay? You are not in the center between the doubles line and the middle line. To me, that's too much to this side. Many players start too close to this side and leave too much space open for the returner, right? So you want to start relatively close to the net. Now the footwork is like this. You first, when you decide to poach, you first do a shuffle step, then put the weight to a right leg and go diagonally, boom, here. I'll do it again. So the first step is purely a lateral movement. You don't want to go diagonal on your first step because that gives you little coverage. Right? So the first step is purely lateral. And the second step is like what I said in the weight transferring video of volley, where you go forward and poach. So you want to do this quickly in one motion like this. So this should give you a lot of coverage. See, you can cover the ball all the way up to here. If the ball goes beyond this, normally it will be wide. When you decided to poach, don't hesitate. And there's no going back. Okay? Once you decide to go, just go. Okay? It's a gutsy play. There's no hesitation, just go. So for backhand poaching, it's symmetric. Basically, you can see I start at the center of the service box, and I'll do a lateral shuffle step. Then I go diagonal and poach into the net. So if I'm poaching from the backhand side, same thing, same foot pattern. First, a lateral shuffle step, then stepping with the right leg. Okay, so let me do it again. Next, let's talk about the timing of the poach. When do you poach? You poach after the opponent already decides the direction he's going to hit. See, if I'm going to hit a ball, I would say when my racket finished the take back and already dropped my racket. See, when you see my racket already dropped, and just before I start to swing, you start the footwork I talked about. You don't want to do it too early when the opponent is still in the take back face because he can still change direction. You want to poach just as he turn his body when he drop the racket. So whenever you see him drop the racket, you can start the footwork because it's very hard for him to change direction. It's possible, but statistically, you have a higher chance. So where should you hit the ball when you poach? Let's use the outside poaching as an example. So my partner is serving from due side. I am standing in the middle of the ad court. Right? So when I poach, the first target, and normally the best option, is hit to the feet of the net player. Okay. What you want to do is hit it down to his feet. You don't want to hit the ball too high to his waist or above chest, because a good player will have enough time and space to get the ball back. But if you hit it to his feet, he will have a hard time. Even if he played back, the ball will be popped up and you can easily finish the point at the net. So after poaching, the job is not done. You have to stay alert and get ready for the next shot. The second placement is a cross-court drop volley. That's also a very good place because it's hard for either player to get to that position. But you need good touch to execute this shot. If I'm going here, but the ball is coming this way, closer to my body. The ball, if I'm doing this shuffle step, just before I decide to go, I see the ball is coming to my body, I could do a back hand volley like this. Okay, and you can drop the ball to that side. So use your backhand volley, the ball should go that way. Something like that, go that way. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. I'll see you next time.